welcome to another edition of Sledshot.com. We're here at the 2011 Snowmobile Show in Edmonton. We're here with Jay from Marathon, and Jay's going to walk us through the new Truck Boss here and a new product from Marathon, and it looks pretty badass.
Truck Bosses all feature anodized matte black sides, headache rack. The surface planking's all anodized clear. You're never going to have any wood to replace or that's going to get cut up or anything like that. Basically, the deck is outfitted with capture channel all throughout, the headache rack, the deck surface, the underside, and the sides that slide in and out. This allows you to bolt any accessories you want onto here. You've got V-rings that move. Super glide, wheel chocks, winches, anything like that can be bolted through the capture channel. The Truck Bosses now are more of like a structural tonneau cover. They're not strictly a snowmobile or an ATV deck. They're completely sealed. We've got a tailgate flap, seals it up when you shut your tailgate. Deck is now mounted to the rails. Essentially it clamps to the rail, forming a complete seal. You can also get a tailgate seal kit if you want to seal it up a bit better. Along with the tailgate seal, there's a front bulkhead seal. Keeps any snow or dust or rain or anything out of your box. The Truck Bosses now features 10 tie downs in the front, 6 on the front kick plate, and 2 on each gusset. As well, you can install these D-rings pretty much anywhere you want. The Truck Boss is now designed so that you can winch load and unload. If you're not comfortable manually loading, or if you have a dead snowmobile or quad or something, you can hook onto it and pull it up. The winch essentially floats in the capture channel. The headache rack's also outfitted with capture channel in case you want to, bolt a light bar or do anything like that. You just slide a carriage bolt in through the port and runs anywhere in the tracking. The front kick plate essentially does 2 things. It prevents any objects, ice, or if anyone leaves a ratchet strap or something on the deck from coming through the rear window if ever you hit the brakes or something like that. The new decks feature 15 arms per side on the 8-foots and 12 arms per side on the 7-foots. Really heavy duty. They slide really nice. Truck Boss also features nice end caps with recessed LEDs, end caps all over here. The decks are more of a structural tonneau cover that you can use for dirt bikes, quads, snowmobiles, anything like that. You can combine them with sliding trays for under deck storage. For heavy duty users, there still is a rear leg kit. It's almost like an overload spring, but might be a good idea if you're hauling around UTV and rough roads all the time or something like that. The decks are all rail mounted now, no legs that occupy or take up room in your box. It's a much cleaner design. The ramp hangers are designed so with 2 bolts you can remove them if you run the deck all summer but not in the winter, or vice versa. Leaves you with more of a sealed structural tonneau cover. Front bulkhead's also sealed. All the wiring's run internally. Truck Boss is mounted to the rail with essentially a heavy duty tonneau cover or canopy clamp. The bracket slides in from the back and it's threaded and pushes up and squeezes the deck to the rail of the box. 4 clamps per side. The deck can be removed by pulling off the top bolt on each of these brackets, and you can leave the rails in almost like a roll and lock tonneau cover, or you can undo the clamps themselves and then pull the whole unit out. Decks feature the telescopic ramps with a locking finger, so if you're loading or unloading on uneven ground, or if you hit it at a funny angle, it can't pop off. Still fully telescopic. To pull the sides in and out, we've got pins that do up from underneath. Undo the sides, drop them down, pull it in and out. It's a new extrusion we use for the Super Glide. Bolts in through the capture channel. Each section of Super Glide just slides in, and then 1 set screw. Truck Boss is universal for any truck box length. All of them come with a 74-inch rail, which mounts to a Dodge short box. Then use a splice piece, a 4-inch splice piece or a 6-inch splice piece to make a GM short box or a Ford short box. And then there's a 22-inch splice piece for any long box. And you can add or remove those at any time if you change the deck over from one truck box to another. For snowmobiles, so the skags don't cut up the arms, we've got UHMW inserts that go on the slide-in sides. The D-rings feature a nylon insert underneath them, so when you want them to stand up, they will, or they'll collapse flat. They work with the super clamps, they work with ratchet straps, anything you might need to tie down to the deck. Truck Boss also is available with a rear headache rack and an XL front headache rack if you want to use it for carrying ladders or for work or anything like that. Truck Boss is now wired in through your 4-prong. It's got a second 4-prong teed off, so if you want to hook onto a trailer, it's not taken up. You also don't have to tie into your factory wiring on the truck. One of our focuses with the new Truck Boss was to clean it up and then really focus on the aesthetics. Everything's anodized, there's nice end caps, really focused on the fit and finish. Wanted to provide customers with more of a structural tonneau cover or truck accessory. It's not so much a one-trick pony that just hauls your quads or snowmobiles. It can do more for you. The Truck Boss is a huge step up from the classic Marathon. It's got a lot of features and benefits the old Marathon doesn't have, and essentially retails for $39.99. Classic Marathon's no longer available. We're just running with the Truck Boss series.
So I just want to say thank you to Jay from Marathon showing us the new Truck Boss. Pretty impressive unit, definitely brings the ATV and sled decks to a whole new level, and quite the fit and finish, and really impressed. So check out truckbossdecks.com or check out your local dealer.